think for a workforce, what we're all seeing in government is that the application pools are smaller and the quality isn't as high as we've seen in the past. What that invites us to do is actually talk about how we're creating an environment that people want to join. And that means a meaningful mission. It means that the employer is actually going to be responsive to the employees' needs and mentor and help them grow and coach them accordingly, but also give them work that they see something that they value out of that. The hard part of it is we also have to adjust some government processes that are pretty well in place to be a bit more nimble. So just the three examples: an intern to hire program, standing up your managers to be better coaches and mentors, and three, evaluating some of the typical FTE roles that we have in government, so you can do partial positions, maybe seasonal positions in areas where people are looking for a different balance.
Very good. After that, also, working for government takes a special person. It's almost like being a teacher. Somebody has to care about the community and the service we provide to be able to deal with a lot of the challenges we have in government. And being in the heart of the Silicon Valley, it adds to that complexity and it doesn't make it any easier. There are a couple things. One, the technology is fairly new in government. It's not really new, but it's fairly new. Yeah, there are a lot of regulations that hasn't been tested and verified, especially with like privacy and 911 data and things like that. And also, we're seeing a lot of vendors have different platforms. So being able to integrate our private cloud with the public cloud, with the government cloud, and have multiple vendors, that has been a challenge. Number one, to understand, to develop the strategy, and to make sure it works seamlessly between the different platforms.
Very good. Thank you.
I think part of the challenge with cloud also is how governments can absorb it. The reality is we can't afford, nor do we want to become experts in 4 different cloud vendors. Technology has really taken off most when we've been able to simplify things, right? So the PC abstracted a lot of difficulty of assembling components, having an engineering architecture background. If you went to the browser, it simplified the internet. If you went to the mobile device, it simplified voice and entertainment. We need that cloud simplification to really make sure that we can staff up, skill well, and then apply these things that we can solve many problems with one solution set and one technology direction. That fragmentation is still a problem, all the way from security to skills.
I think equity has been one of the most challenging and most rewarding projects that we've been working on. It's new, it's exciting. We're writing the book for this service, and really understanding how we can extract intelligence out of the data that we have to make sure that services are, number one, available, accessible, affordable to everybody in our community, and two, coming up with a method to measure our progress and how we're continuously making improvements to achieve a higher level of service.
Yeah, and I think IT's role in what Khaled is talking about, it has grown in both scale and scope. If you take a look at technology and its role in communities, it's becoming so much more meaningful and impactful. It is cross-department, it is cross-community, and we're answering problems like homelessness and housing insecurity and urban blight and traffic security and police reform. So the role of technology and the ability to partner well and solve things like equity, and keep that empathy at the heart of the work, I think that's the next generation of IT and technology leadership as a whole. I'm glad to have a guy like Khaled to help lead it for us. Yeah, we'd like to partner more with the state. The main investments that are actually going to touch communities like ours, some of the broadband, though, there's urban areas that have digital divide issues, same as rural. Some of that discussion, a larger, broader, more coordinated approach to cybersecurity events that are impacting all local governments and state governments. There are some touch points. We would actually like to work even more with the state and say, where can those investments make the most difference? We do see some key investments that are going to pay off exceptionally well, we think, with homelessness and housing insecurity. We've worked with them on some of the utilities assistance, but the state and even local governments have an opportunity right now with the one-time funding, with a surplus, before times can potentially turn, to get some things done well and recast services so that we're ready for that next downturn.
Thank you, Rob. I think there are three areas that I hope the state and the feds will invest more and helps because they are really bigger than one city.
Yeah.
Broadband, as Rob mentioned, I think centralized technology, being ability to utilize it across different cities and nations, and cybersecurity. I think it's a national thing, and we need to take it to treat it as such.
Yeah, definitely.